forgot to unmute the physical unmute the microphone. And that was because when the microphone is left plugged in, even if I don't have anything running, if the physical mute isn't on, it glows. Because, let's see, that's what my microphone looks like. Oops, got snagged there. All right, so anyway, apologies for the any. Trying to think what I went over that I didn't do, so it didn't. Okay. Let's back a little further. Let's see which way we go. Hopefully the autofocus will work. And there you go. All right. And since I don't have any guests on currently, I'll go ahead and pull the plug out of my ear. Okay, so 3, 9, and 11. So 1, 2. Well, I think I am going to go ahead and do the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 and 11. Do the marathon stream on Labor Day. I cleared it with my wife so that it doesn't interfere with her scheduling. And I've already got a few people that have tentatively agreed to hop on. Not sure when they'll be on or not, but figure it's probably worth the push there. So 2, 3, and 6 are reverse. So 1 on the bottom, and 2 and 3 from the top, and 4 from the bottom, 5 from the bottom, and just make sure I know where I am. Okay, and 6 from the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Okay, that does look good. Try to pull from the top, which should be the bottom, but that's going to need to be untangled anyway, so there we go. And 1 from the top, and 2 and 3 from the bottom, and 4 from the top, and 5 from the top, and 6 from the bottom, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. That looks good. The one of the bigger streams from about a week and a half ago finally hit the YouTube Earn tab. So now that's got me at almost 2,000 watch hours on that. And 3, 5, 9, 11, and 13 on the left. So 1, 2. And 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 9, 10. I'm kind of looking forward to Legal Vices coming on, if he can make it. He said he's pretty sure he can stop in sometime while I'm streaming. So, but apparently he and I kind of grew up in, well, not really grew up, but in our early 20s, we were both participants in the SCA in the Idaho-Utah area. So we have probably met in person, though I don't specifically remember him. My roommate also was in the area at the same time, and she's pretty sure she recognizes him, given the time frame that he would have been there. So it might be fun to see if we can remember things that happen at the same time. Okay, 2, 4, and 6 are reversed. So 1 from the bottom, 2 from the top, 3 from the bottom, 4 from the top, 5 from the bottom, 6 from the top, and 7, 8, and 9. That looks good. I'm also getting to the point where I think I could probably, as long as I stream like Thursday and maybe Friday and Saturday, I can get to the point where I can probably finish this braid on a 12-hour stream. Hey, Marmar, nice to see you on. Thank you. That was a very nice comment you made on Twitter today. I appreciate that. And 1 from the top, 2 from the bottom, 3 from the top, 4 from the bottom, 5 from the top, 6 from the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9. That looks good. It's going to be interesting to see how well I can stand sitting in a chair for that long. And I just realized it's not the one I need to get from the bottom. I need to get it from the top. And all right, those are looking good. And we're ready for the next move. So on to move 56. So 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11 on the right. Sheds 4 and 6 are reversed. On the left, we exchange 5 and 7, and shed 4 is reversed. And I was just looking this and realized kind of a bit heavy red tinted. Let me see if I can change the color of the light. There we go. That's a better color there. And 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So 1, 2. And for those that don't know it, which is probably almost everybody here, my 55th birthday will be tomorrow. 3, 4. Probably shouldn't mention that online. It's 4, 5, and 6. Except for the fact that I don't use my birth date for any of my security questions, and I don't do the standard stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. And all my security questions, the answers for are not what they're supposed to be. They're just essentially made up stuff that I keep track of with my password manager. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. But yeah, I hit the double nickel tomorrow. And 4 and 6 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 9. That looks good. Hey, Kathleen Fraser, welcome to the stream. And 1, 2, 3 from the top, 4 from the bottom, 5 from the top, 6 from the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9. I've checked some looks good. One of the things I'm debating with myself whether or not I want to do is to order enough silk cones for the next braid so that I don't have to spin them up on spindles. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The $600 hit's going to be kind of rough, but I would theoretically be able to use each one of those colors for another 12 to 14 braids, depending on how wide they are. 5, 6, and 7. But the ease in not having to do that work, and they should feed much easier when I'm warping them up, is really tempting right now. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. But being able to do more braids in a given time will allow me to grow my channel and my reputation, so to speak, much faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Because the heavy hand of mortality is weighing heavily upon my neck these days. As in, a birthday's coming up, and I reflect on the impermanence of man. All right. Hey, Cookie Steve. Nice to see you on. Glad your timing is good. All right. So there we go. On to move 57. 1, 5, and 13 on the right. Exchange, reversing shed 5. And 1, 7, 9, 11, and 15 on the left are exchanged. Sheds 1, 3, and 5 are reversed. Hey, Jen Edwards. Nice to see you on. So for those who were joining a little bit later, I've kind of decided I'm going to go ahead and go with through with the marathon 12-hour stream this Labor Day. So 1. I may not have the endurance yet for such long-term streaming, but with Nick Rekieta as one of my streaming business idols. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's better to get the long streams out of the way early on, and then just kind of hold them out as a potential thing down the road, and then explain how logistically hard they are to do and not actually do them. Yes, I'm ribbing him a little bit, but 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. But I'm also one of the types of people that I really hate promising something and then not doing it, so I will probably persevere regardless. And why is that one got bounced? Let's see. Nope. Messed up. All right. So that was probably the right one, but come on. Let's see. All right. So I think that was just okay. So red, white, 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 or gray, 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 gray. 4. Red, gray, gray, red, gray, 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 red. Okay, so colors match up, and I think that's just the exchanging from top to bottom that was throwing me off. Okay, so those are exchanged, and just shed 5 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There we go. So anyway, I believe I was saying that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good there. That I don't like committing to things and then not following through with them. So if I start it, I probably will finish it come hell or high water. I will have plenty of food, caffeine, and an extra dose of Provigil if I need it. All right, let me catch up with the chat real quick. Hi, Kestrel. Nice to see you on. Whoops. That was what I was trying to... Okay. I'm glad that the angle looks good. I was kind of hoping for that. So you can see in between how it goes through, and then you can see top and bottom that way. So I really do like the second camera setup, even if it did take a little bit of work to get it going. Hey, Celine, nice to see you on. All right, we are ready for the next move. Yeah, from the occasional comment I see, and in fact, on Twitter, I'm pretty sure that you're one of the regulars, even if you don't speak up a lot in chat, which is perfectly fine. So let me get to the move here, and oh, I just realized I've only done half of the move here, so that's 4. Nope, wait a minute. Have I done it all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Had one jump here. So yeah, I've only done half of this move. I shouldn't be jumping ahead. I don't know why I'm not paying as much attention as I should. Okay, so 1, 7, 9, 11, or 15. Here's the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. But yeah, I'm also thinking that if I do wind up splurging on the cones for silk, I would probably be able to use silk for other braids I do, and that's also very tempting to me. So 1 from the top, and 2 from the bottom, and 3 from the top, and 4 from the bottom. Oops. Okay, so 1 from the top, 2 from the bottom, 3 from the top. Okay, that's where I went wrong. And 4 from the bottom, and 5 from the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 from the bottom. Our checksum looks good. And 1 from the bottom, 2 from the top, 3 from the bottom, 4 from the top, 5 from the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9. Our checksum is good. And it's time to do a coma slide. Hey, Judy, nice to see you on. Welcome to the chat. All right, so time for a coma slide. Roll the braid up a bit. Trying to get it to where it doesn't roll up over the carabiner that much. My mouse doesn't work too well when the battery's not in it. Yeah. Okay. All right, so that looks good there. All right, now we're ready for the next move. Also, turn the mouse on. Nope. Why is that? Is that working? Put the battery in wrong? Yep, I did. There we go. That works. Would have been really fun if I couldn't control the computer. All right, so at least with StreamYard, I could like reboot the computer and then fix everything and bring it back onto the stream. All right, so I did just finish up with 57. All right, good. And we are ready to move on to 58. So 3 and 11 exchanged on the right, sheds 1, 4, and 6 are reversed. 3, 7, and 15 on the left, sheds 2, 4, and 6 are reversed. There we go. Yep. Some of the, I just say mice. And tile floors can do that. Also, if you get a tile floor, it's usually good to get relatively thick tiles because dropping like a screwdriver or something else on a tile floor tends to lead to broken tiles if they aren't very durable. So 1, 2. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And 1, 4, and 6 are reversed, so 1 from the top, and 2, and 3 from the bottom, 4 from the top, 5 from the bottom, 6 from the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Our checksum looks good. And 1 from the bottom, 2 and 3 from the top, and 4 from the bottom, 5 from the top, 6 from the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. The checksum is good. Yep. Let's see, 3, 7, and 15 on the left. So 1, 2. The yep was for the authentic tiles being thick. We have a tile floor in our kitchen, bathroom, and adjoining hallways. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the maintenance guy at my former employer, when they were getting new tiles, was comment, and I talked to him about some of the options I should look for. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Mentioned that thickness means that you don't replace it nearly as often, and if you aren't going to get them that thick, you need to get a bunch of extra tiles for replacements, because when they do wind up breaking, you won't be able to get that pattern again because it won't be for sale most likely. So that's what we did. I think we went with 3/8 inch thick tiles. They're pretty darn heavy. So 1 from the bottom, and 2 from the top, 3 from the bottom, 4 from the top, and 5 from the bottom, and 6 from the top, and 7, 8, and 9. And the checksum looks good. We're slowly improving and upgrading our house. And 1 from the top, and 2 from the bottom, and 3 from the top, and 4 from the bottom, 5 from the top, 6 from the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Our checksum looks good. So while the humidity is still a bit up where I'm at least the temp seems to have dropped a bit, and it was mostly overcast today. And we're moving on to move 59, which will be 3, 5, 9, 11, and 13 exchanged on the right. Sheds 2, 4, and 6 are reversed. On the left, exchanging 3, 5, 9, 11, and 13, and sheds 3 and 6 are reversed. Okay, that sounds nice. I had a let's see, 1, 2. I have a project that I need to do that should be done from a piece of 4x6 wood, and let's see, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 9, 10. 11, 12, and okay. I missed one here. That was probably where I was exchanging things and I got the wrong one. Okay, so let's put these back and work my way back. So 1, 2. Anyway, what I was saying was that I have a project that requires a piece of 4x6 wood, and I've been having the darndest time trying to find a place that'll sell me a 4x6 that is not pressure treated. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is really frustrating because this is going to be a project that's going to be handled a lot. And I don't want to poison my friends with arsenic. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So 2 white, 2 grays, and a red. Red, gray, 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 red, gray. Okay. and gray, and gray, and okay. I think I messed that up, but I can fix that as of the next move. Okay, so going back to 58 on the left, 2, 4, and 6. So 1 from the top, 2 from the bottom, 3 from the top, 4 from the bottom, 5 from the top, 6 from the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9. And 1 from the bottom, 2 from the top, 3 from the bottom, 4 from the top, 5 from the bottom, 6 from the top, and 7, 8, and 9. Looks like I might have messed that one up too. It should have done without having to catch there. So probably doubly good that I did that. All right, so 3, 7, and 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and yep. There we go. And on the right, 1, 4, and 6. So 1 from the bottom, and 2 from the top, 3 from the bottom, and 4 from the top, and 5 from the bottom, and 6 from the top, and 7, 8, and 9. And I'm doing it in the wrong order. Okay, so 1 from the bottom, 2 from the top, and 3 from the bottom, 4 from the top, that's what I'm going wrong. I'm trying to do it even. So 1 from the bottom, and 2 and 3 from the top, and 4 from the bottom, 5 from the top, and 6 from the bottom, 5 from the top. So gray, 6 from the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 from the top. There we go. Yeah. This is how you know the video is not fake. Okay. And okay, so 1 from the top, and 2 and 3 from the bottom, and 4 from the top, and 5 from the bottom, and 6 from the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Okay, that looks good there. And all right, so what it should be currently is white, red, red, gray, 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 red, gray. Okay, this one is wrong here. So there we go. And so gray, red, red, gray, 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 red, gray, gray, and red and red. And so again, red, gray, red, red, gray, 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 red, gray, gray, red, red, and the rest of it is gray. So this will let me know. I can put this back the way it's supposed to be. This will let me know when I can bring it through and I don't have an error. All right, so okay, so yeah, this is the one that's definitely wrong. It's out of the pattern. Okay, so now I need to reverse this back to what it was. So 1, 2, and there we go. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Give me a second here. Gonna let this one go. I'll move back. One move again. So we're back on 57 now. And let me catch up with the chat. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully you have good AC. Nice acronym there. Yep, I've found that to be the case too. Hey, Valerie Storm. I'm not sure if I've seen you on before. If you haven't been on or you haven't chatted before, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I occasionally make mistakes and they need to be corrected. Otherwise, the pattern looks wrong. Oh no, it's Braidergate. Though, personal pet peeve. Watergate was a hotel. If it's a political scandal, it doesn't need to end in gate. They don't do it as much anymore, but when I was younger, it really drove me absolutely buggy. That's interesting. Oops, sorry, skipped a bit here. Not why I make mistakes, but a happy side effect of my frustration. I am not sure. My guess is somewhere around 24. There's 4 in the iteration of the pattern. I'm on the 3rd iteration now. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This one and one more will be 12. And that'll be about 27, 28 inches, somewhere in that range. I'm shooting for somewhere between 50 and 60 inches. Or 50 and 65. So there should be at least 24. There might be as many as 28. Okay, you have a good one. We'll hopefully see you when you get back. I should be gone for at least another hour, maybe hour and a half. We'll see how that goes. Hey, we got 12 people on. That's quite a bit. Let me just check here, see how many people are. We got 2 people watching on Rumble. I don't know if I mentioned it the other day, but for one of the longer streams, I had it was something on the order of like 23 or 24 people watching over on Rumble. Apparently, somebody with a lot of followers invited a bunch of people on, and that really boosted my numbers. I made a whole 9 cents that stream. I'm actually like over $50 earned on Rumble now. So, all right, let me. Okay, so I'm on 57. And okay, so on the left here, 1, 3, and 5. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum looks good for that. And pass this top one through. Looks like I may have had a slightly longer mistake there than I was aware of. Right. See if I can pass this through without making a horrible mess. All right, there we go. That one did make it through. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and let's try this again. 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and there, and 4 on the bottom, and 5 on the top, and 6 on the bottom, 7, 8, and 9. All right, looks good there. Huh. Okay, that one's good. So I must have just made a mistake in my hand motions, not in the placement there. Okay, and 1, 7, 9, 11, and 15. So 1. Just double check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Red is 7, 8 and 9 is gray, 10 and 11 is red. Okay, yeah, that's good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. And 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. There we go. And 15. All right. On the right now. So let's just verify that the colors are right. So 1 red, 1, 2, 3, 4 silver, 1 red, 1, 2 silver, 1 red, 1, and the rest are silver. Okay. All right. So just 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, this one is definitely oops. Helps if I start with the right one. There we go. So that's just off on that one there. And And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, that looks good there. And okay. I was hoping this would be the last move going back, but it looks like, well, maybe. If I get this one and it looks normal after this, I can probably stop here. It was looking really messed up, but I think the messed upness was the twisting around, where I like rotated around instead of unrotating it. Yeah, I think that's the case. So if that's the case, let me, all right, so that's this one here. Let me just drop this down through here, then up through here, and then back around under here. Oops, one too many there. And okay, I think that might have been the problem there as well. All right, so so the pattern looks good there. I'm going to use the camera here. And let's reverse it. There we go. All right, the hand looks good there on that side, and the weave appears good. I think I've got that fixed. Let's see. Okay. All right, so we'll just make sure. All right, so that looks good there. All right, so I'm going to re-braid through here real quick. And just 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that one's off there. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, let's try this again. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum looks good. Hopefully we can start moving on from here. We're still on move 57. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There we go. Okay, the hand looks like it's supposed to there. Matches the screen. All right, so on the left, 1, 7, 9, 11, and 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10. I do have to say that working with nice quality silk that isn't tangled or shredded or anything like that really feels nice on the fingers. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And this matches up with what should be on the screen. All right. So we are ready to move on to 58 again. All right, so 3 and 11 on the right. Sheds 1, 4, and 6 are reversed. 3, 7, and 15 on the left. Sheds 2, 4, and 6 are reversed. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. I was kind of going for cartwheeling robots, but I'm okay with the dancing robots. Yep. I let people know when I teach them in person about braiding for Kumihimo. Learning how to unbraid back to a mistake and then rebraid again will help your understanding of what you're doing immensely. Yep. All right. So 58, 3 and 11. So 1, 2. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I forget the left moves? Apparently I did. So let's back up 1. So red. Okay, so I just did the exchanges. I didn't actually do the braid. Okay, let's try this again. 1, 3, and 5. Or did I? Let's see. 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9. checksum looks good there. And that one doesn't want to unbraid, so that's a pretty good indication that all right. And one from the bottom, 2 from the top, 3 from the bottom, 4 from the top, 5 from the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9. Also, the fact that my checksum actually works out means I didn't accidentally do those already. All right, now we can move on to 58. So 1, all right, so 3 and 11. So 1 is white, 2 is red, 3 gets exchanged. That looks right for that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yep, this is matching what it's supposed to. And the weave looks good. Doesn't look like anything's twisted. And 1, 4, and 6. So 1 from the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum looks good. And it's just Tama are a little tangled up, so it's not hanging free because it's wrapped around another one. There we go. That looks good there now. All right. So, and 1 on the bottom, 2 and 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good for that. And on the left, 3, 7, and 15. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Hello, Scarlett Sullivan. Nice to see you on the stream. And sheds 2, 4, and 6 are reversed. Okay. Interestingly enough, my wife has the opposite problem with silk. Her hands have enough calluses. She has a hard time moving her hand through silk without snagging it horribly. Okay, so, all right, so 1, 2, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so ready to move on this side. 2, 4, and 6. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Our checksum is good. There we go. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9. The checks I'm looking good. All right, and this next move was where I found the problem the last time around, so hopefully that won't happen again. And on to 59. So we are going to exchange 3, 5, 9, 11, and 13. Sheds 2, 4, and 6 are reversed. And 3, 5, 9, 11, and 13 on the left. Sheds 3 and 6 are reversed. There we go. So 1, 2. And 3, 4. And we had one jump over a couple. Let's put this back where it's supposed to be. Okay. 3, 4, and okay, so I just did that one. So 3 gray, 2 red, so 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Drop down a little bit. And 9, 10. $11, 12, and looks like 13 also jumped a pin. Let's see, is that the one? Nope, that is not the one. So that means this is the one. Yep, there we go. That's another reason why I want to have this thing eventually be a bit lower, is because when it's this high up, it's easy to get them to pop up over the top of the pin. So fingers crossed that I don't screw this up again. All right, coloring looks good there. Yep, that's the line that needs to be said. And teaching others how to get away with it. Welcome back. I've pretty much passed where I screwed up. Hopefully it won't screw up again. One of the nice things I liked about blacksmithing is that when you got really frustrated, you could head out to the forge and start hammering away, work out your frustration, and when you were done, you had something nice to show for it. Okay. All right, so just exchange those 2, 4, and 6. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5 on the bottom, and I got out of sequence there. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4 on the top, and 5 on the bottom, 6. One, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. I'm losing count in here somewhere. I'm not sure if it's my eyes or my brain. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4 on the top, and 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. The checksum looks good. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9. That looks good. There we go. And on the left, 3, 5, 9, 11, 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Sorry to go so slow, but I keep second guessing myself here if I'm doing things right or if I'm making things worse. Okay, 3 and 6 are reversed. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 on the top, and 4 and 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Our checksum is good. And pattern looks good. We are on to move 60. Okay, so 5, 7, and 9 exchange on the right, shed 3 is reversed. 5, 7, 9, and 11 exchange on the left, sheds 3, 4, 6, and 7 are reversed. Okay, let's see. Okay, whoops, sorry. Where did I not? I didn't scroll down far enough. Okay. There we go. Al, in the description for this video, there is a link to a place in Japan that I order my silk from. They ship it by the cone, which is 2,500 meters. And each one of these here is 12 of those threads. I think they're like 50 weight or something along those lines. But yeah, I get it from Japan. It's roughly, with the current exchange rate, it's roughly $25 a cone. And shipping adds like about $5. Well, it's not a 1-for-1, but it's like, I figure it's about $30 when I order 3 or 4 cones at a time. But if I ordered 12 or 24, it would be significantly less. All right, so wow, we're up to 17. That's pretty impressive for one of my streams. Let me take a look at Rumble, see if anybody's chatting over there. We got 6 people watching on Rumble. Say hi to them over there. And there we go. Let me, actually I can look at the description here. Yeah, the place I buy it from is kinu.net, and the URL is www.kinu.net/iro50.html. And if you do go there, you'll want to use like a translator or be able to speak Japanese. But Chrome's got a nice one that you can use, and that's what I usually do, and I don't have much of a problem there. Let's see. Good to know that Kinu means silk in Japanese. Scarlett Sullivan. I'm not sure if I greeted you properly. If I didn't, welcome to the stream. But my memory may be a little bit off today. I apologize. Okay, so we are on to 60, and I did read those off, so we are ready to go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Wonder if you go look for silk.net if you would get there. 7, 8, and 9. And that one, let's see. I think that one will need to be a re-roller, so let me put a tag on it so I can re-roll it off screen, or off stream, whichever way you want to put it. Okay, so 3 is reverse, that's the only one reverse, so 1 and 2, 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and our checksum is good. And 1 and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Our checksum is good. Hello, Summer Butterfly. Nice to see you on. I think I recognize that name, so welcome back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10, and 11. Hey, we're up to 18. This is a really impressive stream for me, folks. So for those that didn't get the announcement, I am going to be having a 12-hour marathon braiding stream this upcoming Monday on Labor Day. And I may have a couple of guests. Tentatively, I've got Legal Vices and Danny on Direct stopping by. Ian may or may not be able to make it. I think he's going to try, but I did tell him that, if he can't make it, I don't want him to push for that. He's been more than wonderful in sharing and helping with the stream. So, all right. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3 and 4 on the top, and 5 on the bottom, and 6 and 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Our checksum is good. Go. And 1 and 2 on the top, 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 and 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Our checksum looks good. And we are ready for the next move. We are on to 61. So on the right, we'll be exchanging 7, 9, 11, and 13. Sheds 4 and 7 are reversed. And on the left, 9 and 11 will be exchanged, and sheds 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are reversed. And as you can see, we're just about to the end of the robot here. All right, let me switch back here and catch up on chat. I will have to pay attention to that one. I haven't been keeping up with all the trials lately. I'm kind of having trouble keeping up with Nick alone. But thank you for stopping by, Jen. You have a good evening, and thank you very much. Check Rumble real quick. Still about 6 there. Nobody's responded to my chat. No worries on that. Yep, his eyes are showing. And we should get his antenna pretty soon. Or smokestack. I haven't decided if it's a steampunk robot or not. I think I'll leave that up to Rob. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 7, 8. Nine, 10. 11, 12, and 13. Also, I know it's a little hard to tell on screen, but that's not a belly button. That's a heart right up there. Okay, and 4 and 7 are reversed. So 1 and 2 and 3 on the bottom, and 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Our checksum looks good. And 1, 2, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Our checksum is good. There we go. And on the left, 9 and 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine, 10, and 11. And sheds 3 through 7 are reversed. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Our checksum is good. Could be Marmar, but I did design it as a heart. Okay, catching up on the chat real quick here. And 1 and 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 on the bottom, 8 and 9 on the top. Our checksum is good. Now, I seem to be past making most of the mistakes tonight, I hope. And we're ready for the next move. I'm also good with that interpretation. Thank you. And on to 62. So 9, 11, and 13 on the right are exchanged. Sheds 4, 5, 6, and 7 are reversed. On the left, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15 are exchanged. Sheds 3, 4, 6, and 7 are reversed. And there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one doesn't want to come untangled. Let's give a little bit extra help. There we go. Nine, 10. 11, 12, and 13. And there we go. And sheds 5, 6, and 7 reverse. So 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. Hello, Philip. Nice to see you on. Thank you for the title of Braid Master. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with using that myself yet, but I appreciate the sentiment behind it. Okay, 5 through 15 are exchanged on the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5, 6. Seven, 8. And 9, 10. 11, 12. 13, 14, and 15. And sheds 3, 4, 6, and 7 are reverse. 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the top, and 5 on the bottom, and 6 and 7 on the top, and 8, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Also, for those who didn't join at the very beginning of the stream, for those that don't know, etc., tomorrow I turn the double nickel. I will indeed be 55. You have a good evening, Judy. You got this. Appreciate you being on here. I'm glad I'm able to help resolve things. I will also probably be on Thursday if you have a chance there. Hi, nice to see you on, Kathleen. Hopefully the hurricane will not be that disastrous. All right, and let's see, did I pass that through? Yes, I did. Okay. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6 and 7 on the bottom, 8 and 9 on the top. The checksum is good. There we go. Yeah, it's looking good there. And we are ready for the next move. On to 63. 11, 13, and 17 on the right. Shed 6 is reversed. 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15 exchange on the left. Sheds 3 and 4 are reversed. And we are just about done with this robot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, $16, and $17. And shed 6 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum looks good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum looks good. And on the left, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12. 13, 14, and 15. There we go. And sheds 3 and 4 are reversed. So 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum was good. Those two need to drop a little lower. And 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. And checksum is good. There we go. And on to move 64. On the right, 13, 15, and 17, no shed reversals. On the left, 7 and 13, shed 4 is reversed. 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's see. since it's all one color up until we get to here, I was able to just look ahead and see where I needed to be. So we've got 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Since there's no reversals, our checksum was good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. Yep. And on the left, 7 and 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And just shed 4 is reversed. One, 2, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Our checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. There we go. And we're on to 65. 15 and 17 exchanged on the right, no shed reversals. 9 exchanged on the left, no shed reversals. And I can count all the way, but I know these 2 red on the top are going to the bottom, and the 2 gray are coming up to match, and it'll be all one color on the top, the other color on the bottom. There we go. And since there's no reversals, this will be easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum's good. Untwist. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And on the left, just 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Finishing up on the antenna stack. And no reversal, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Our checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And we're on to move 66. No exchanges, no reversals. 11 on the left, exchange, no reversals. So, oops. Almost left the design up there. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There we go. And this one's easy. We just exchange the only color that's out of place. And no shed reversals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. I seem to be able to move faster if I'm a little more firm in my movement. So 1. So instead of just doing like, or here, just tentatively like that, if I do more, it's a little close together here, so it's hard to do it this high up. But so I move up like that and more pronounced. So 1, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Our checksum was good. And it is time for a coma slide. Go. And time for a little more of a roll up. There we go. And we're on to the next move. On to 67. Nothing on the right, no exchanges or reversals. On the left, no exchanges or reversals. That's good to hear. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There we go. And on the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Go. And we're ready for the next move again. On to 68. No exchanges or reversals on the right. On the left, no exchanges. Shed 1 is reversed. We're starting the last Rob bot for this iteration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And 1, 2, oops, shed 1 is reversed, so 1 from the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. There we go. Don't click the mouse buttons. And 1 from the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good there. There we go. And we're on to the next move. 69. Exchange 1 on the right, and no reversals. Exchange 1 and 3 on the left. Sheds 1 and 2 are reversed. Alrighty, so exchanging 1 on the right. Just to give you an idea how fast we are going through the thread here. Getting pretty close to where we can see mostly. All right, so no reversals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And okay, I did exchange that. Okay, that's good. All right, on the left, 1 and 3 are exchanged. So 1. And 3. I'm just going to do a quick check here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's good. All right. I did do that right. All right, so sheds 1 and 2 are reversed. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. You can untwist. There we go. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. On to 70. 1 exchange on the right, and 1 shed 1 is reversed, and on the left, 3 and 5 are exchanged. Sheds 2 and 3 are reversed. There we go. Let's see anybody chatting on Rumble. Nope, we got 3 other people watching there. And 1 is exchanged. And shed 1 is reversed, so 1 from the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And 1 from the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And there we go. On the left, 3 and 5 are exchanged. So 1, 2. Three, 4, and 5. Hello, Erica. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you on tonight. And sheds 2 and 3 are reversed. So 1 from the bottom, and 2 and 3 from the top, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good, but I see I got a short tama on the top. Let me unroll that a little bit. And 1 on the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top with a good checksum. There we go. Doing pretty good. My 55th birthday is tomorrow, and on Monday, Labor Day, I will be having a 12-hour marathon braiding stream from 7 a.m. Eastern to 7 p.m. Eastern. All right, so 71. Exchange 1 and 3 on the right, sheds 1 and 3 are reversed, and exchange 3 on the left, shed 3 is reversed. So, exchanging 1, exchanging 3, and sheds 1 and 3 are reversed. So, 1 from the top, 2 from the bottom, 3 from the top, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Our checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. I am going to do my best, Catherine. My wife fixed one of my favorite treats for me. It's something my mom called butter fondant, which is absolutely nothing at all like cake fondant for those of you who deal with cakes and decorating. It's not that horrible, vile stuff. Exchanging 3 on the left. This is more like the vanilla cream center of like dipping chocolates. And it is melt in your mouth wonderful. And if I make it more, or if my wife makes it more than twice a year, I'll probably gain quite a bit of weight as a result. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And I did it again. At least I didn't accidentally like kick myself out of stream or anything like that. That would have been embarrassing. And the battery cover didn't pop off this time, which is good. And 1 and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. Oops, looks like I missed a chat here. Let me see. Yes, absolutely. More times than I would prefer to remember. But it really does help you understand what you're doing a lot better. Okay, and yep, that was all of that move. So we're ready for the next one. And on to 72. Exchange 7 on the right, sheds 1 and 4 are reversed. 3 and 5 exchanged on the left, sheds 2 and 4 are reversed. All right, I will go ahead and post it as a community post, so that way you guys can copy it down. You don't have to rely on my pronunciation. I'll have to dig up where the recipe is. I have it saved on the computer, but I know my wife has a couple copies printed out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're starting up on the Robbot's left hand with this one. Oops. Helps if I switch back there. Sorry about that. And sheds 1 and 4 are reversed. So 1 from the top, and 2 and 3 from the bottom, 4 from the top, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 from the bottom. Checksum is good. and 1 from the bottom, and 2 and 3 from the top, 4 from the bottom, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. I will let you know that this recipe involves an iced marble slab and a whole lot of exercise. So 3 and 5 on the left, 1, 2. 3, 4, and 5. And sheds 2 and 4 reverse. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And that one's short. Let me unroll that a little bit. And there we go. And we are ready for the next move. And then I'll catch up on chat real quick. 73. No exchanges on the right. Sheds 1, 2, and 4 are reversed. Exchange 1, 5, 7, and 9 on the left. Sheds, looks like my voice is about to give out. Exchange a reversed 1, 2, and 4 sheds on the left. All right, let me catch up on the chat. She is a much, much better cook than I am. Though I do have a few recipes that I do that I'm pretty good at that I think it's not that Sandy or my wife couldn't do it. It's that she just doesn't want to, and it's nice when she has a break and I do something. Sorry to hear that. It was overcast today, but I don't think it was a lot of smoke. Oh, sorry. That would be very impressive. I've considered going to like one of those marble and granite countertop places, and maybe buying, a counter cast off top thing or whatever that didn't quite fit or had like a minor flaw out of marble, and getting them cut it to make a nice, like 1 or 1.5 inch thick marbles. Well, I think the one we have is about 7/8 inch thick, but like maybe 1.5 inch or 2 inch thick marble slab. Sorry to hear that. I've had LASIK, and so as a result, my eyes don't tear up quite as much as they should. But usually, I don't have to deal with too many problems. Okay, so no exchanges. 1, 2, and 4 reverse. So 1 and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Our checksum is good. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. The checksum is good. There we go. And ready for the next move. This particular recipe, you start off essentially molten sugar, though there's enough stuff in it that it's not quite as hot as just straight, raw caramel type stuff. And there's a lot of butter and cream in it, and you work it on the slab until it gets worked enough and enough heat is sucked out of it that it kind of bucks up to where it gets very tough for a few seconds and then goes back to creamy again, and that's when you've done it enough. Oops, all right, let's see. That's ridiculously impressive size there, and I will second that. Okay, so we are on to 74. Exchange 7 on the right, sheds 1, 2, 3, and 4 are reversed. Exchange 1 and 5 on, and I just realized I made a mistake. So I'm going to back up 1 here, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I didn't finish this side on this last move. So let me do that real quick. At least I caught it before I went too far. I probably would have figured out when the checksum would not have worked on that side. All right, so 1, 5, 7, and 9. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8. 9. And 1 and 2 from the top, and 3 and 3 from the bottom, and 4 from the top, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There we go. And now I can move on to 74. So 7 on the right, sheds 1, 2, 3, and 4 are reversed. 1 and 5 on the left, sheds 1 and 4 are reversed. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And oops, okay, did not knock anything out there. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. The checksum is good. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And on the left, just 1 and 5. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 1 and 4 are reversed, so 1 from the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. That one needs a little more unrolling. And there we go. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. There we go. Okay, it is time for a coma slide. I've been doing about 2 hours. I want to get a good night's sleep because tomorrow I have not only allergy shots but physical therapy. Yay, on my birthday. But I don't want to be overly tired. I want to do well at physical therapy. So I'll go ahead and stop here for tonight. Let's roll this up a little bit more. There we go. And all right, so starting Thursday, we will start with move 75, which will be 5 and 7 exchanged on the right, sheds 1, 3, and 4 reversed, and 1, 1, 3, 7, 9, 11 exchanged on the left, sheds 1, 4, and 5 being reversed. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes, Celine, and everybody else who did them earlier in the stream. Let me see if there's anything else. I have, unfortunately, a couple of times popped on to Rumble to close down, because on Rumble you have to actually force stop the stream when you're done with it, and saw some chats there, so I'm trying to make sure to check that before I actually leave. Looks like no actual chats there. And okay. All right, I think we are good. Give a minute or two for anybody to do their final chats. We've been doing pretty good. We've been averaging between like 14 and 18 people for most of the stream, which is really impressive for my stream. So thank you, everybody. Thank you very much for everybody who stopped in live, and thanks also to the replay crew. You definitely help my numbers, and I really do appreciate that. Alrighty, so I will try and get the recipe posted tonight before I go to bed. And if I remember right, the recipe was originally from like a magazine or something like that in the late 50s, early 60s. So I don't think it's just doing the recipe should be fine. No copyright violation there. Definitely fair use. And I'm not doing their presentation. It's just a list. So, alrighty, I think that's everything. So thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you Thursday. And then probably 1, maybe 2 weekend streams before the mega stream. I want to make sure that I don't run out, but at least have a chance of, too early, but at least have a chance of getting it finished up. And then I can get started on Danny's braid. I did chat with her online, and she watched the design stream, and she's very happy with it. She wants a couple of like readjustments, and she's not going to use all the design elements, but she loved the heart sword shield thing, and the wand, she kind of wants it made into like a Kingdom Hearts type key. So I'm going to be able to do that, and I'll probably have a finished one design I can show you folks tomorrow. So, all right, I think that's everything. And we are probably about 26 inches. I don't actually have a flexible tape, and I don't really want to unroll it, but we started at about 22, 23 inches the start of the stream. So, all right, everybody, you have a good evening. Stay safe, and happy braiding.